Hello and welcome back to the Finnish countryside. This past couple of weeks has been a whirlwind. My energy levels have tried their best to keep up with the small wins, the small fails, and the constant processing of learning to do something new.
It means death, so I'm not sure what to think about this.
This time we're tackling the corner casing on this really old and wonky house of ours. And I'm also gonna share something that for some reason makes me feel quite ashamed.
My life is changing a little bit. I don't belong in this society with this mental state. Ja se on niinku tosi... Siitä varmaan puolet siitä tekee riittää. Ei se nousee varmaan vielä pikkasen ylemmäs, kun tonne pitää tuo hahlo. Miten me ollaan näin lyhyet niistä katsottu? Me ei katsottu niitä varmaan tonne niinku kattoon asti.
And the problems didn't end there. See that plank there, leaning on the wall? So the plank fell down through the window I just recently restored. I cried like a baby on a roller coaster for a good 5 minutes, picked up the mess and went home. So that was it for that day. The next day, still the bitter taste of the broken window on my back tooth, I started to plan the corner casing again.
It seems that there's a raven that has moved here nearby. I've had a dream of befriending a raven, so I'm happy about this, but also at the same time I have read too many like folklore tales that if a raven starts to live on your yard, it means death. So I'm not sure what to think about this. So we had a bit of a problem here, but new day, new try. So we did get like narrower boards here, and these are also a bit taller, so now we're good to go. And the goal is to get this and this one attached, so that we could then figure out if we will build like a one box like this, or if we're gonna build similar boxes that were here before. Let's see whichever is easier. That's my option, so I'm guessing it's gonna be a one box around the corner.
Turns out it's not. So we are going with the separate corner casings option that this house had before. But once again, we are facing the same problem. How to build something that should be somewhat straight to a house that is everything but.
Tired of thinking. We have a bit of a problem with this drip edge because every cornerstone from this point to the right is about 10 to 15 centimeters lower than all of the rest. So I have been thinking, should I level this here or should I level it here so that it meets with these? Now we need to make the decision because we are making the corner casing here. So I'm thinking the smartest thing to do here is to make it low as possible so that it covers the gap between the lowest log here and this cornerstone so that there's no rainwater seeping between them, and then just figure out the rest. And yeah, we'll see. There's a lot to think about. I am a bit nervous because when we cut the red siding here, that cannot be undone, so we have to go with that. So I have the laser here now, leveled here on this corner, and next I'm gonna draw a line here so I can cut the siding here, and then I can start to make the casing.
Some may frown upon using any leveling tools on a house as wonky as this, but I just felt like it's easier to have something straight to begin with. It all will end up a little crooked anyway. When the siding was cut to the height I think could work for the drip edge, it was time to start building the casings. And as you can see, several centimeters of wonkiness is a basic level of wonky here.
Ai niin. Tässä on nyt sydän väärään suuntaan. Täytyy muistaa sijoitus.
After checking how the old casings were built, we understood that the easiest way may be to cut equal-sized blocks to build the casings around, instead of trying to level the casings to the corners of this house. And there goes my finger. I think we are on a day 3 here, so maybe that explains just how difficult it was to try to get a hang of this task. The end result is so much better than I could have ever hoped for.
So my summer vacation is officially over. I usually like to have it like in the end of the summer because the weather tends to be a bit better. Yeah, it's a bit bittersweet always. At the end of your summer vacation you realize that the summer is actually coming to an end, and this time it's a bit different because I'm letting go of something else than just summer and summer vacation this time. My life is changing a little bit, and I'm both scared and nervous and also excited, and I'm just feeling like whatever it may bring, it's gonna be better than what I had before. I quit my job and I had a good job in my opinion. I liked it. I did graphic design and marketing and B2B customer service and lots of different kind of stuff which seemed to work for me really good because there's a variation to each and every day. I was really proud of this job when I got it, and but yeah, there's time for everything, and now it's time for a change. So I'm in a strange place because I, at the same time as I feel like I don't care what I will be doing, what kind of work will I have, it doesn't matter, I just need to pay my bills. But at the same time I struggle with the idea that I'm at the age where I should be having a career and I should have career goals and I should be climbing the ladder, so to say. I just have zero interest. There's just like, it has never been my goal to have a career because I refuse to believe that we're here as humans to have careers. At the same time I feel guilty for not having that. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, sometimes I feel like I don't belong in this society with this mental state because yeah, it's very growth focused, and I just want to grow a garden. It's difficult to live in a world where you don't believe in constant and indefinite growth, but everything around you is kind of pushing that ideal that we need to grow and we need to get more money and we need to get more stuff and we need to get it faster, and that's just like the complete opposite of what I kind of value. And isn't that impossible? Like, it's impossible to constantly grow because first of all we're gonna run out of like supplies. Like, the earth is a ball and we can only dig inwards, and when there's nothing left, what's gonna happen? And to think that we have as a society, well, this is going deep, I'm sorry. As a society we have grown so much in 100 years and still the basic pay barely gets you by. So that doesn't make sense to me. If the constant growth would take us somewhere, we should all be millionaires compared to like the previous generation or something, but that's not happening. So yeah, it's just my idea. I hope I don't make anybody mad, but yeah, I don't believe in like growth in that way. So my goal is to build a life where no matter what happens, I'll be able to maintain the lifestyle and where I'm at. So basically the goal is to build this so cheap that we won't be screwed if something happens, if I lose an arm and a leg and can't work. So yeah, that's the goal, and I'm really good at living cheap because I've done that for most of my life. And I remember a time when I had a hole in my sock, and I was fixing it up with thread and a needle, and my friend, she's a good friend, I understand the humor, so no bad blood here, she said that, oh my god, how poor are you, you're actually fixing your sock. And I was like, what do you mean, it's a good sock, of course I fix it, there's only one hole, no reason to throw it away. So yeah, I'm confident that I'll be able to get by no matter what pay or what job I'll be having, but of course this house is another issue, so subscribe, watch my videos. Yeah, so that's the story today, but yeah, it's an exciting time. By the next video I might or may not have something new to tell you work-wise, so yeah, that's that's the story time today.
I have always been a curious mind, wanting to explore like my life depended on it. But in the back of my mind, the societal expectations are beating like a drum, even though my heart pulls into a completely different direction. Sometimes this human form feels like a prison, and I'm an inmate on a death row, looking out through barred windows, watching cheerful birds fly free outside and sing into the sunrise. And yet, at the same time, I feel like there's something inherently wrong in me for not being able to accept the harsh responsibilities of being a human in this world. But there are so many different ways to live a life, so many options, so many unconventional paths to choose from. So why do we spend a lifetime trying to push ourselves into a box we cannot fit in? I made a promise to myself as I'm entering this new chapter. I promise to listen to my spirit. I don't know where I'll end up, but what I do know is that this exact moment of floating aimlessly is a moment to cherish. My path is out there, still untamed, just waiting for me. Somewhere deep in this rural landscape,